Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Teresa May, and so I am doing videos doing Mystic Gaia Oracle readings, and so far it's been mostly focused around climate change, but I wanted to switch things up a little bit as I'm embarking on this new journey, putting myself out there as an oracle reader. Well, gosh, there's just, it's bringing all kinds of things up. And I've also been experiencing the most powerful Kundalini awakening of my life so far. And part of what surprised me about it was, well, and it's kind of a duh. Oh, that happens more than once? I thought I'd already had that happen. But as we all know, we are many layered onions. So this one, I guess, would be just messages for other readers and empath self-care. Chances are if you're watching readers and empaths on YouTube, you probably are one yourself. So, for those moments when life shows up and just takes you down, by the poet M. Claire. This is her first published book, Silent, Sacred, Holy, Deepening Heart. And my all-time favorite poem of hers, and I mean, all of them are amazing. She's incredibly gifted. But this one is for those days when you feel like Arjuna in the chariot at best. And it is called Beautiful Life, Bastard Life. Today, you beautiful life, you bastard life, you tore out nearly all of my seams. But your ardent pursuit of revealing to me my true nature is applauded. When I can stand again, I will congratulate you properly. Just now, I am still getting used to all of the new places where life can reach into me. All of the spaces where grief and dreams have tumbled out. Thank you, Sherlock. Okay, you let him know. There's a big dog in here. That's right. You tell him. All of the spaces where grief and dreams have tumbled out. Just so much fluff and batting having revealed yet another child of God. So for me, that poem, when I'm in that place, often, sometimes even just, thinking about it. I read it many, many times. And now all I have to do is just kind of remember. And I find that it brings the lift that then starts the process to being able to pick back up again. Also, for the empath self-care toolkit, this remarkable new deck that I've got, and what I so love about this, and it just appeals to my everything. I'm really just a little girl. Check this out. Oh, I mean, it's just a box of cards with a little book like all the others, but check this out. It's a little, made like a little chest, and that just thrills me. And then the artwork on the cards is, well, let's just look at some here. Just amazing stuff. The chakras. I really like the root chakra. I love the water cards. So we got chakras, elements, phases, the mountains. So, you can use this deck, like any of the others, but for this, I want to read a specific card out of here. Or you can also just, look up what you're experiencing. And so, something that has been really brought forth into my reality involves gaslighting. And this has nothing to do with politics or our current situation. This is 100% personal to me. And I have discovered the role that gaslighting has played in my life since I was 6 years old. So it's been a bit of a shock. That's part of what has made this particular phase of this already intense Kundalini awakening even higher. Okay, so gaslighting. In my power of self and intuition, I am as safe as those who are needy and manipulative as they find their way to my door. Of all the challenging people who an empath can attract into a relationship, a narcissist or someone who practices the art of gaslighting becomes one of our biggest lessons. We write attract because it is very evident on the path of many empaths. You are one of great light and power, but most do not realize this yet. You are one of the healers and bringers of energetic truth to the world, even if you feel that the world has not been there for you on a level of love that supports your needs. Oh my God, I so need this right now. I hope others are resonating as well. In this space of not understanding your gift, it becomes very difficult to have the strength and discernment needed to navigate the truth of your relationships. This is where you begin to attract to you those who take advantage of your loving nature. Imagine yourself as an energetic loudspeaker shouting, "Here I am, I will love you, I will support you." All great attributes for building a loving relationship. But when, as an empath, you are not fully in your own power of self-love, soon the wolves are knocking at the door. If your partner is continuously badgering you and threatening you, if the message you hear over and over is that only their needs are important, run. If your intuition is telling you something is wrong, and when you speak to your partner and they tell you that you are crazy or stupid, step back and discern the energy that brought you to your conclusions. If your partner starts doing things to throw you off the trail of discovery, especially behaviors designed to make you question your own sanity, run and run fast. Look, they put it here. It's like a Trump tweet, all caps. Run. It is challenging enough most of the time for the empath to understand the gifts. But when and if your partner begins to fear that you are picking up on their improprieties, their desperation to discount your knowing soon becomes a danger to your inner sense of self. Yes, I've definitely experienced that. We ask you to study this subject if you feel that you may be involved in such a relationship. There is more that can be written on this subject than what is written here. But we would like to point out that this disempowering behavior can also be evident in groups, beliefs, workplace environments, and workplace environments also. When something demands all your attention and makes you feel it is more important than you are, step back and reassess. If a belief of a group continuously makes you feel disempowered and foolish in your own discovery of self, claiming to be the keepers of all the answers, quickly remember that you, as an empath, know better than any one of your experience of energetic truth. What? Here's some. I am stumbling over the punctuation of the. I'm wondering about who did the editing here. Okay. If a belief of a group continuously makes you feel disempowered and foolish in your own discovery of self, comma, claiming to be the keepers all the answers, so I believe it was to be the keepers of all the answers, comma, quickly remember that you, comma, as an empath, comma, know better than anyone that your experience of energetic truth is the only teacher that will serve the love that your heart knows to be true. Okay, sorry about that. I have a thing about a little OCD on grammar. Anyway, I get it. I hope that wasn't excruciating for you, and I hope it helped you get that too. Okay, and then a closing question. Am I feeling a sense of personal fear in my relationships? Am I being disempowered in word, thought, and deed? Have my boundaries become so non-existent that I am putting up with behavior that has me questioning my own worthiness? Have I aligned with a group belief or work environment that has required me to give away my power? So, powerful, incredible tool. As someone who has been an out of balance empath, not even realizing I first discovered, oh, yes, I am empathic, about, well, it was mid-90s, so 20 some odd years ago. But only now am I coming into, one, knowing what that really means, and then also stepping in to that place and owning that reality of who I really am. So there's been a lot of turbulence, and a repeat pattern that I have dealt with all my life is, oh man, I have just attracted one abusive narcissist after another. It's just all been variations on a theme. And so now, here is my perfect man, right here. And I love to have him. I don't think he cares for the movie making stuff so much, but he reluctantly comes and lays on the bed as my familiar with me. Anyway, so just wanting again to share some incredibly helpful tools for other folks who are also stepping out into their real power for the first time. So this deck, and you have, when you look at the box and it's all sealed up, you have no idea. So this is the Wild Offering Oracle, and of course the artwork and the title is what immediately drew me in. And then the subtitle is a 52 card deck on giving it all to God. And that was it. I was sold. So when you come home and you open the box, the first thing that you see, oh, little white butterfly. Oh my God. Then, this is facing up, a very loving letter from the creators. So, let's see, where is, okay, and this is one that, it does not have a book. So it's just that the message is on the card. So, and they're all just, they're designed for, you know, same thing as this one here. Um, so let's just do a random cut on this. There's a couple of these new decks that I've purchased that, for whatever reasons, I am highly resistant to mixing them in the shuffle. Um, I don't get it. But I'm just going with it. So, to pull a card here, I'm just kind of, you know, floating them up and down in my hand and letting energy flow through. Let my breath and my words and intention flow in here, for just the perfect card for any and all empaths, whether they know it or not. Stepping into this very, you know, we are the ones that are here to really, really, really help with the shift of change and save our environment and the world as we know it. Aha. Well, boy, right out the gate, just mistakes. Allow me to know it's okay to make mistakes. Let me always take care of the inner child so he or she feels loved no matter what. Oh boy. And I so exactly need that right now because I am. Yep. And I'm going to go ahead and read the one underneath because it is also extremely relevant to my personal situation, and um, I'm hoping others too will resonate or find something helpful here. Money. Hey, how many oracle readers, you know, are like in their place of power around their finances? I know it's a one of my areas of interest. Let me put it that way. So, all of my finances are now in divine order. Love itself knows my needs and is the source for all. I needn't cling to gain or fear loss. Every need will be met through offering all to the divine. Yes. Amen, Mother. Thank you so very much. Um, and love, I love their take on Ganesh, mover of obstacles. So, um, those are my self-care cards. And then just because I will use any excuse to pull a card from my flower blossoms and butterfly dragons. Now this one I don't mind shuffling up. I've been shuffling. What flower wants to come give us a message today? Flowers, flowers, flowers. A message for empaths and oracles, all readers of all types. Huh. Anybody else ever feel just duh when you draw the card? Is it just me? Okay, all right. Passion. Go figure. Okay, let's see what Carla Morrow has to say about passion. Something good, I'm sure. Okay, so, our flower is the Bougainvillea? I don't know. Something that makes many little blossoms. And our butterfly is Octius swordtail. But he's a beautiful dragon. Okay. Passion. Boy, that's amazing. Okay, native to Brazil. Okay, so that would be the Bougainvillea. Was introduced to Europe and Australia in the early 1800s. Due to how well it hybridizes with others from its genus, the lines blur on the divisions, causing much perplexity around classification. Bright modified leaves are often mistaken for flowers. Oh, those things! It is amongst their color that the small, usually white, true flower can be found. These brilliantly colored leaves make it popular in ornamental gardens. This vine can overtake other plants, so it is normally planted around walls or in hanging or standing pots. Our passions drive and direct most of our experiences. We pursue our fascinations in our hobbies, purchases, and actions. In our decision-making, passion is often in the driver's seat. This card is urging you to kick your passion into high gear. It is time to follow your desires, even in small ways. What was I saying? We got to step out. All of us. It is time, it is time, it is time. All empaths, please step forward. Define and make plans to explore and engage with your aspirations as often as possible, even when others tell you it's silly. Take classes, do research, and learn about the areas you are impassioned with. Your passions are your own and no one else's. Follow them down the rabbit hole and enjoy the ride. And questions. What are my greatest passions? How can I incorporate them into my daily life? Awesome. Wonderful. Well, that was so much fun. Thank you, everyone. Like I said, I hope others resonate with this. And I am so grateful for my first few fledgling members out there watching my channel. Please like and share with your buddies. Appreciate it so much, and we will see you in the next video.